Good morning. I am Giorgio Prista, President of Major Cities of Europe. I'm pleased to introduce this new chat that we have with some of our members. And the topic today, again, is about European project. This time it's about an ongoing project called DataVaults, which is about how to manage the ownership of each person data. And I think it would be very interesting to learn about it, about having an overview about it. Let me say a few words before about what we do for our members. We try to support our members both in building new partnership with and a community to work on European projects, and also in disseminating the results of the project. We think this is very important, especially in this moment where the European Commission is investing a lot of money in digitalization of public administration, and therefore we are trying to support our members. So I introduce now our speaker today, or my friend Paolo Boscolo. He's the Director of IT in the Municipality of Prato. Paolo, good morning and welcome to this discussion. Can you tell us something about the project DataVaults, and also what is the present situation of the ownership of personal data and how you want to change it? Please, Paolo.
Good morning, Giorgio and everybody. Yes, the Prato City Council is a pilot in such a research project funded by the Commission, and the topic is a new model for managing personal data in a safer and more privacy-oriented way. Everybody knows that the market, the data market, is one of the very promising market, but it is threatened by some problems related to the privacy-aware, the lack of privacy-aware platform. They are not ethical driven. They are not managed in a way that the user can really control the ownership of the data. Everybody, we know also about scandals or situations where a very big company in the internet have used data without the approval of the owner or things like that. And the technology, the current technology, it's of course allowing that. So we need to find another way to manage personal data.
And so, what is the new business model that you are proposing with DataVaults? What changes? What is the new ideas and the new developments?
Yeah, the current business model is based on the fact that the personal data, are collected from the user. Sometimes with a specific approval, but sometimes also without a specific approval. The data are collected by big company. They are managing them, they are elaborating them, they are making analytics, and through that, they sell the result of this analytics to the market, making money. And what about the user? The user is not receiving anything except some service for free, but it is not part of the business. What DataVault project is proposing is to find a way to build a platform that allows a completely different business, where the user is completely aware about when data are used by someone else, and when this usage is producing revenue, part of the revenue is also given back to the user.
So this is really a new model, and you mentioned that you are building a platform to allow that. What is the status? When the project started, and what is the plan to go forward?
Okay, Prato is only a pilot in the project. Of course, there is a team of technicians and specialists about technology suitable for the scope, and they are building a platform, not developing new technology, but that's just using the technology that already exists, combining them in order to produce this platform. This platform is ongoing. In the reality, we are designing the platform. We are at the end of the designing process. The architecture is more or less complete, and the implementation is going to start. And the technology that are using the platform are very well known technology. For example, the data in the platform are stored both in app that will be made available to the user, but also in a cloud managed by the platform itself. in a very secure way. They are crypted using a very well-known technology like TPM and encryption. The data are to the data are added some metadata to make possible the search of them. What about the way we ensure the user is controlling the usage of the data? When a subject, an external subject, is interested to use your personal data, he will use the API that the platform will make available, and the agreement between the user and the subject that is interested to use the data, we call them in the project data seekers, are managed through the blockchain using the smart contract technology. This data are collected in different ways. For example, the data can be provided directly by the user concerning its personal data, like a name, place of birth, and age, and things like that, or collected through third-party sources that have been made available by the user itself under its complete control. And then this data seeker will use the platform both for directly access the data they have found in it, or using the value-added service offered by the platform, because the platform is aiming to create also a data specialist team that can help data seekers in analytics, in order to give them also the necessary expertise on data, because as far as we know, there is a lack of expertise on this field. So not new technology, but just using existing ones to ensure all the aspects of the data management that are missing now in the current data model.
So you're mentioning that this is an ongoing project, and when do you think that, or what is the plan to make it the platform available for use for external use? When is the due date, more or less, that you are pursuing?
Yeah, the project is a 3 years project. We are more or less in the second part of the first year, and it is expected that mid-2021 we will start using the platform for the very first pilot experiment. Of course, in parallel, we are designing the pilot. We have a certain number of subjects that are involved in the pilot. In particular, we have the Prato City Council. We have another municipality in Greece, the Piraeus municipality. We have a private company like My Energia, that is an energy provider in Spain. We have the very famous football team Olympiacos, that is also interested to experiment this platform with to test a new way to manage the relation with their supporters, and a French company that is dealing with the patient record data. It's a very interesting platform. They also are interested to see how to use the platform to better use the personal medical data of the customer they have. Prato, for example, is trying to use a couple of pilots with this platform to manage the mobility data and to manage data related to cultural activity in the city. With the mobility data, we hope to collect from our citizens data concerning how they move in the city, what they are doing, what they want to do, in order to better design the mobility in the city, policies in the city. And for the culture, we have many cultural institutions that are trying to look for data from citizens and cultural users in order to try to design better offer for them. And we will see. We are very
very interesting. I understand this is not only for public sector, but this is also for private companies. And I think it would be very interesting to see how this can develop not only in the real life of organizations, and see how if citizens will be happy about this model. Of course, this involves a lot of citizens, and this is good to get their opinion and so and to get their feeling about it. So thank you for this quick chat. I hope that we will have many questions. Can you give Paolo some? Maybe you have some additional information to give, and also your contact information, so that people can contact you to learn more.
Yeah, let me make another comment about this new model concerning data. nowadays, if a city wants to create its data lake concerning data of citizens, we have only one way to do that, is to buy from Google or from other big company the personal data of our citizens. And it's very strange, because it would be better to have a direct relation between the city council and the citizen. So this platform is trying to do that, because thanks to this compensation mechanism where the city can buy data directly from its citizen without the intervention of a third party that is making business on that, we can create a new link, a new relation based on data between the city and the citizen. Of course, the project is also trying to offer to the Commission input for new policy on this field, because everybody is asking to create policy on the market, of data market, because only the regulation of privacy is not enough for that, because it's not completely protecting the user in this very new market. About the project, if someone is interested to have new info and further info about the development and evolution of the project, we have a website, of course. The website is www.DataVaults Of course, the website is at the very beginning of the project, so now it's just containing information about the willingness of the project. But as far as the first result will come, they will be reported there in order to inform of people interested on that. So I invite you to follow the project website, and of course the newsletter of Major City that for sure will inform about the progress of the project.
Yes, and I suppose you have also presence in the social networks, right?
Yeah.
Twitter. Okay. Thank you very much, Paolo. This was very interesting, and I hope our members will appreciate that. Bye-bye, and have a nice day.
Bye. Bye-bye. Thank you.